Good morning, children. This is your English class. Previous class, we learned about one lesson. What was the lesson about? Story about one tortoise and two swans. So that was a beautiful story. Now, today's class, we'll learn about one poem. So you open a textbook, children. It is on page number 34. I'll write page number 34. Page 34, you open. So, this is one poem. You can see on your book. So, what is the poem name? Who has seen the wind? So, this is English class poem, Who has seen the wind? And it is written by Christina G. Rossetti. So, she is one poetess. Poetess means who writes poem, we call them poet. If it is lady, no, we call them poetess. She was an American poetess. She wrote so many beautiful poems for children. Children poems she used to write. So this is one among them. That is Who Has Seen the Wind. So written by Christina G. Rossetti. Christina G. Rossetti. She was American poetess. Sorry, English poetess. She is from England. Sorry, not American. It is English poetess. She was English. English means British. English poetess. English poetess. So Poetess. Okay, if it is lady, we call them poetess, not poet. Okay, so Christina G. Rossetti, she was famous English poetess. Okay, and who wrote many poems for children. So this is one among them. Who has seen the wind? Okay, so now wind means what, children? Wind means little bit like air we cannot see. So little bit fast moving wind, air means we call them wind. Fast moving air, it is called wind. Like air we cannot see, wind also we can see, but we can feel it. So if you enter a room and you put a switch on the fan, so air will move fast, no? So you see your books or everything will fly off. So that means you can feel that wind. You can feel the presence. You cannot see with your eyes, but we can see anything is moving means because of the wind. That we can feel. So it's a very beautiful poem. Let me read first. So Christina G. Rossetti was English poetess. She is from England. So English poetess. So this much you understood? Not American, English poetess. So and she wrote many children poems. So this one, Christina G. Rossetti. She has written this poem. Now, it is in your book also, and I am writing on the board also. Who has seen the wind? Normally, poem for test, no, will give for memorization also. That's why I wrote on the board how to read. What are the words? You see, who has seen the wind? Here, poetess is asking us. Okay, anybody can see the wind? No, we cannot see the wind. So she is asking, who has seen the wind? So, who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. Now, poet is telling neither I also cannot see, you also cannot see. Neither I nor you. Here, neither nor. These are together it comes. Either or, neither nor. This one no, will come together, like phrase only it comes. So, neither I nor you. For us, he is telling, I also cannot see, you also cannot see what? Wind. But we can feel the presence. Wind is there or not, we feel cold. If you switch on the fan, you will feel cold. You will go outside, too much wind means you will feel cold. Then the leaves will fly, then kites will fly. So you can seeing that, you can feel the presence. You cannot see actual wind, but you can see the presence. Here, neither I nor you. So this much you understood. Poet is asking, who has seen the wind? Anybody saw wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, you have seen trees that branches, leaves, it will just hang like this, okay, no? And it will shake. If wind is passing, no, it will shake slowly. If it is more wind, storm and all, it will move fast. So when leaves and all, it will hang trembling means shaking. Trembling means shaking. Trembling means shaking. Meanings are right here. Trembling means shaking. Hang means, if something is hanging. So leaves normally hang from the branches. So, but when the leaves hang trembling, when it shakes, we understand that the wind is passing through. If wind pass through, then their branches and everything will swing, and that leaves, sometimes it falls also. So, once again I'll read. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, trembling means shaking, the wind is passing through. We can understand that wind is passing through. So first paragraph you understood. Poem name is Who Has Seen the Wind? Who has written that? Christina G. Rossetti. She was an English poet. She used to write children poem. And so many famous poems are there. This is one among them. Who has seen the wind? First paragraph, poetess is asking, who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Okay? So this much you understood, I think. Now we'll discuss about the second paragraph, okay? So once again, poetess is asking, who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the trees bow down their heads, see, when before rainstorm comes, what happens? Wind will flow very heavily, and trees and all, they will just bow down. If very big tree, little movement, but small tree, it will just bow down their heads. So that is poet is telling, but when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Basically, we cannot see the wind, but we see the nature. Something is shaking, something is bowing down. Then we can feel the wind. We can see the presence of the wind. So that is only, it's a very simple poem, children. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. So that is this one. So how to read? Once again from the book, you keep your finger and read with me. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. Achha, this one second paragraph, it is little change. Neither you nor I. Second paragraph, little change. So second paragraph, who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by, written by Christina G. Rossetti. Okay, it's a small poem for memorization. I'll give for this today's homework. At the end of the class, I will tell. Now here two difficult words. I'll tell first. Meaning. Trembling. It's in a book also. Trembling means shaking. There's no new word, I think. No, you don't know. Trembling means shaking. And bow means bend. Bow or bow is a bend. B-E-N-D. Bend. Next one. Now, true or false? Number one, the poet has seen the wind. Nobody can see the wind. So this one you understood. True or false, I'll do now. I'll write here. Page number 34 only, children. So in your textbook, directly you write the answer. Okay. Number one. So what is the question? The poet has seen the wind. False. So write false. F-A-L-A-C. False. Number two. The leaves are shaking in the wind. Yes. So true. Second one is true. Number three. Write the answer in the textbook directly. The trees bend because of the wind. True. Number four. We cannot feel the wind. We can feel. We can feel, but what they're telling, we cannot feel the wind. The sentence is wrong, right? False. F-A-L-S-E. Number 5. The wind is blowing. Yes, wind is blowing. True. Here, UE, true. Next page you see, page number 35 now. Page number 35. It is question answer you will get in the PDF only. Next, write a word similar in the meaning to the following. See, one spelling they gave, tremble. Page number 35 is children, tremble. So one more word you should give, that is similar meaning. Tremble, similar meaning. So write the answer, shake. S-H-A-K-E, shake. On the dash only you write answer, shake. Next one they gave, bow. Bow means bend. One more time they gave. For meanings also, similar meaning also they gave. So write bow, you write bend. One more similar meaning, bend. Bow or bend is same. Next one, it is pass. Pass. P-A-S-S. Pass. Dash is there. One more right here. C. So what is the answer? Pass means cross. You pass the road, you cross the road like that, huh? Cross. C-R-O-S-S. C-R-O-S-S. Cross. Here, C means look. You can write look. See here, look here, it is same. Okay. Next is rhyming word. Two rhyming word we should write. So this much finish. Tremble. One more word is shake. Bow means bend. Pass means cross. C means look. Finished. Next one. Next one is in the rhyming word we should write. Two rhyming word we should write. Here, rhyming word. Next, my main is about rhyming word. Wind is the word. Two words you should write. Seen. Next. First you write, then that side I write. So for wind you write. Bind you can write. B-I-N-D, bind. Hind also you can write. H-I-N-D, hind. Next one for seen you can write. Bean or lean you can write. Bean, lean. Bean, this is for verb. B-E-A-N, bean also you can write. Sound should be same, okay? Meaning and spelling is different. So this much finished. This side with hang, two dash are there, you see. Hang, we can write sang. Bang, you can write right on the dash. Next word is head. You write lead. And red. R-E-D, red you can write. Next one, so this much finished. Two rhyming words. Last main I'll do now. Now last exercise you see. The wind helps the kites to fly. So I like the three sentences you have to write on your own. So first one is already done for you. So second one, third and fourth I'll write for you. And just copy on the dash. With the help of wind, what we can do. So second one you can write the wind helps. The wind helps helps boats to sail. So without wind, boat it won't move with the water. Okay. So which side wind is coming, boat will move the opposite direction. So the wind helps boats to sail. To sail. Sail means move on the water. That is only sail. Third one you can write. The wind helps birds to fly. Without wind, they cannot move. Birds to fly. Next one, the wind helps aeroplane to fly. That is also important. Planes helps aeroplanes to fly. Aeroplanes to fly. Okay, so this much exercise I completed. Now today's homework I'll give children. So this much finished, I think. If you cannot finish, pause the video and do. Okay. Now homework I'll write here. Only this much I'm writing. See here. English homework. Learn and write poem one time. From textbook. Just one time you write. Sometimes for test we give 4 lines you write. So like that. From textbook, page number 34. Page 34. So this is English homework. Okay, understood? Okay, so today I completed one poem, small poem, a nice poem, and completed the exercise also. So next class we will meet once again. Thank you, children. Have a good day.